Yo, what it do, guys? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha, the God. So, chapter 23, this time I'm 100% accurate, to chapter 27. It messes with you because there's two numbers. There's the actual number of issues, because it technically starts at 0, and then there's the actual episodic numbers. So that's why I get confused sometimes, so forgive me. Just follow the title, don't follow what I say in the video. Apart from when I'm talking about the story is always accurate, you know what I'm saying? So okay, so after they won the fight, the second last round, the fourth round, the fifth one commences, and then we have three teams, or all the teams come out, and there's a girl with a helmet. Right, we find out later she a redhead fox, man. She look beautiful, god damn. I'll play. But yeah, she does look beautiful though. But basically, she hops out the rate. She pulls out with the motherfucking stick, and she just murking everybody on sight. Everybody, no prisoners, just knocking niggas left, right, and center. Almost every team is down apart from the elite team, the team with the princess, the daughter of Jihad, and the daughter of Jihad, and the big ass monster nigga, and who is probably the regular, and turns out Rachel, my nigga. Yeah, we meet Rachel. Yeah, we see you, Rachel. Huh? Now, we're gonna talk about her in detail in a few minutes. Let me just talk about what happened first, you know what I'm saying, before I get annoyed, before I get very annoyed, you know what I'm saying. I'm also gonna update the picture for this episode, and it's gonna be the team Bam, or Team Rack, more accurately, you know what I'm saying, or Team Aguero, Man City. But basically what happens is they pull up and they begin defending Team Bam. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? At this moment, we didn't know it was Rachel. They're defending, boom, 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 striking, chopping niggas. You're like, what the fuck is going on out here on these streets, cuz, you know what I'm saying? So after they chop, they start chopping the girl with the mask, and she has this big gold stick thing, staff, and she whooping niggas left, right, and center, bro. And, you know, she gets stopped by the girl, I think she's the princess of Jihad, from the team that killed everybody, right? So she's blocking, murking, she fighting, they having a hard ass battle, right? Then she does like the girl with the stick, the golden stick with the mask, she does like some flip shit and attacks Bam. Attacks Rachel, sorry, smacks Rachel in the face. Now Bam kind of thinks it's Rachel because it sounded like Rachel, and she was like, don't worry, we won't take the crown, you know what I'm saying, because obviously Aguero was like, shit, I'm not gonna reach Bam on time to protect him. Rachel gets smacked in the face. She's not strong, just like Bam, she's weak as fuck, but Bam obviously has some potential because of how he walked through the Sinshu, and I've been saying it right, yes. So he obviously loves his Rachel, bro. So fuck the crown, fuck the black marriage. My nigga just jumped, smack in the face, my nigga gone. Right. So then we meet Yuri. She's with her gang, with her friends. You know what I'm saying. Evan apparently is a beast. At least that looked like Evan. He was sitting down, you know what I'm saying, and there was a black guy. What's going on? Hey, we love to see it. But the black guy looks like a little bitch, but I ain't gonna lie. Who's just scared of everybody. But Yuri, her team or friends were worried about taking a route, because she was trying to get a route to go to the test room, the right test room, to obviously get her black march, you know what I'm saying, because they have to sneak in. They're technically not allowed in the test rooms, but she just wants her sword back, you know what I'm saying, she wants her needle back. So, you know, she's like, they were like, oh yeah, the eel place, but there's like, the sensu there was too strong, so we shouldn't take that way. And she's like, what does that mean? The Sensu being too strong, that don't exist. I ain't never felt no pressure for no Sensu. Everywhere to me just feels like oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a beast, as we found out, you know what I'm saying? So, but she takes her friends into consideration and decides not to. Now, herself, the guy with a Xbox controller or PlayStation controller, and Evan apparently just don't really feel sensual like that. It just doesn't affect them at all. That was an interesting tidbit to get to know. So then we discovered that our boy Bam has been knocked out for like 2 nights already, and he actually overall gets knocked out for 5 nights. So, you know, our boy Conor Guerrero is chilling with him, you know what I'm saying, just making sure he's good. worried about the boy, you know what I'm saying? Because he's friends with him, you know what I'm saying? You know, Guerrero doesn't trust people, but he trusts Bam, you know what I'm saying? He likes Bam. And I think for me, everyone is talking about a dangerous person. I'm thinking it's Conor Guerrero, genuinely. I know it seems odd to say that, but I think it's probably Conor Guerrero. There's a dangerous person that it's his name is Ro, by the way, Ro, and the coffee lover were talking about, they were discussing, and the coffee lover was like, because the Ro was like, yo, why did you send such a random team? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's because he wanted to get rid of them. Like, I thought the reason we want these guys to go up the towers, like, no, we want to get rid of the Black Seeds that have crazy thoughts that might end the world or do something that's bad for everybody. That our goal is to eliminate them, or to bring it out of them. And then and didn't we prevent the bad seed from winning? You know what I'm saying? Did we not prevent the bad seed from winning? And then it's like the team that was winning was Aguero's team, right? So it was either Aguero's team or Rachel's team. One of those teams has the bad seed. I think the bad seed is more than likely Aguero, because the big guy, I don't know. He's probably gonna be a scary motherfucker, but I don't think he was the bad seed. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely don't think the other girl was a bad seed. The girl with the shields. So I'm putting my money on Aguero being the bad seed. He's the one that has the potential to end the world, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, bro. By the way, I fuck with Conor Aguero, dribbling like soccer balls. But basically, so what we get into a situation where our boy is healing, and Conor Guerrero has a conversation with Rachel, who comes to visit Bam, and she explains to him her reasoning for leaving, and that she doesn't. I think she's an irregular by the sounds of it, just because she's from the same place that she was at the same place that Bam is. So I'm thinking that she's the irregular and not the big guy, because it seems more plausible. If you think about it, because like, just think about it. She disappeared just like that, and it seems like these guys were invited in, or they were like, they knew. All these guys seemed like they knew they were going there. And she was just laying down and just disappeared, as if she irregularly forced her way in, kind of like Bam did, right? Because Bam also kind of just woke up and he was in the game. So interesting to see. Now, so basically, she's talking to Conor Guerrero, and she's like, yo, look, don't tell Bam that I'm awake, or that it was me that saved him, because although it was my teammates that they must have worked, don't tell him I was here, because he won't go up the tower. He just want to stay with me. And my dream is to go up to the tower, and even though I want to be with Bam too, my dream is to go up to the top of the tower. And obviously acquaintances can take tests together anyway. There's like some kind of rule like that. So I want to see the sky. So basically, I think what her ideology is, make it to the top of the tower. She knows that Bam is going to follow anyway, which is essentially risking Bam's life for seeing the sky. Kind of seems stupid to me. Like, I understand, I would love to, if I never seen the sky, I would die to do it, but I wouldn't let anybody else die for my sake to do it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But she seems to be willing to. She's like, look, I can't sleep at night without it. And I get it, like, but I just think it's a bit extreme. Like, okay, you can't sleep, I know it's hard, but like, your boy, the person you love the most in the world, is gonna die. You know what I'm saying? The person that you was willing to die for 2 seconds ago is gonna die trying to chase, or could potentially die trying to chase you up this goddamn tower. So like, at least just let him know that you're here, and look, just tell him, look, I'm here, but I'm still gonna go up the tower, and we might see each other in tests every now and then, but we cool, we cordial, but I gotta reach the sky. You know what I'm saying? And I suppose she's afraid of that interaction, because then I think she's afraid that she'd give up on her dream to save Bam, and Bam would give up on everything to save her. But still, it just seems a bit ridiculous. I still, I think she seemed a little bit redeemable. I was thinking maybe I hated her too much for no reason, but I'm starting to understand again why I hated this bitch. But that's, what I'm saying, that's essentially what happens. Then eventually Bam does proceed to wake up, and it's been 5 days since he woke up, and Conor Guerrero promises promises Rachel not to tell Bam about her being there. He decided to let it go. Now, another part that I almost forgot to talk about is that Anak actually got the Black Marsh, but obviously the Black Marsh doesn't like girls. It doesn't even properly work for Yuri herself. So, you know, it wasn't gonna work for fucking Anak either. And then it turns out the girl with the shields, I need to figure out her name because hey, they ain't telling us names enough times, bro. But basically, she talked to Anak. Before that, Anak asked Shibisu to talk to the Black Marsh and allow him in order to allow her to use it, but he couldn't, and he just got shocked every time. And she was like, "I thought you was worthy, but obviously you're not." And then the girl that had that moment with Shibisu at the shield, the quote unquote old lady that was mocking Shibisu and saying that I'm better when they were walking through the Senshu shield, she came through to visit him at night, you know what I'm saying? Let's go get some drinks, she was saying, because they're on break right now. And, you know, he's obviously doing well. Shout out, I'm Team Shibisu, definitely my favorite character alongside Konaguero. You know what I'm saying? I think those two are my guys. I usually stick with characters from start of a story to the end of a story unless they change drastically. Or they're just not in the story often, aka Sasuke and Shippuden. He just wasn't in the story enough for him to be my favorite character. Obito be my favorite character because he was in the story frequently enough that it was justified. Or it made sense more to me. But it's very rare for me to switch favorite characters. So it's probably going to be Shibisu and Aguero for the rest of the series. So, fanboys, comment down below who's your favorite character so far. Or in general, if you've gone past where I am. Yeah, so basically that's what happens. And then Anak talks to the shield girl. And the shield girl is like, yo, my nigga, like, I know you faking to be a daughter of Jihad. You know what I'm saying? I know you faking. I know you ain't legit. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? So, and because she was like, yo, they only give it to the daughter every 5 centuries, right? And a century, I don't know, time obviously moves different in the tower because they said that it only took her it only took Yuri like a century to like be a ranker, an A ranker, a high ranking tower member. You know what I mean? So I don't know how time works. It's extremely confusing, the whole story right now. The tower itself, the world around it, is the world outside it. Everything is just hella questions. And I look forward to getting the answers. Hopefully we get the answers. It's kind of like Hardcore 11 Warrior. There's so much to know about, so much to figure out. I love when stories feed, but you know, as long as they keep feeding us information, I'm happy. Hopefully we never go through like a stale moment of like a long period of time not gaining any new information. It's just there's so much to unfold. Shout out to the author, by the way. It's really fucking good. The art, yeah, I see what people were talking about. The art, I can't wait for the art to get better. Even though the art is actually really good still. But the legs, I think, especially maybe the artist, I don't know if it's a girl or guy, they struggle with certain aspects. They're great with faces, good with body, legs, I don't know. So that's essentially what happens, and then Anak fucks off with the Black Marsh, and the shield girl is warning her like, yo, you know Yuri owns that shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? And she got a temper, so if you want to die, then take the Black Marsh. If not, I'm gonna give that shit back, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I'm at, chapter 27. So it's a really, no, episode 27 is where I stopped. And then I don't know, I'm gonna do 28 or something else. It's just whenever I notice that there's a shift in what's happening, that's when I think I'm gonna stop, because it's easier for me to recollect things that happen within a bubble, you know what I'm saying? So I suppose that's what we're gonna do this. So it's gonna be hella videos I need to record. Anyway, it's been your boy Supreme Uchiha the God, and I'm out.